Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Now, first of all, I do just want to say yes, I got the Bluetooth microphone. Like and I did it. And I did it. Now, I already tried recording this one time, and I'm gonna have to do it again because apparently this strap to my shirt isn't picking up enough noise, and obviously I'm new to this, so kind of just bear with me for maybe a couple of videos while I get the hang of it. So, if the volume is trash, forgive me. Also, if I sound out of breath, I currently am. I've just finished doing a chest workout, so. Anyways, we move. First of all, I do just want to say thank you so much for the love I've received on these past couple of videos. Like, honestly, I can't even tell you how much it means to me. I mean, the people in the comments, like, don't let me get into it because I'll spend this whole entire video chatting about it. Like, I'm just so grateful, and I love the people who would just kind of like said what they had to say, and I was reading. I was just like, Devo, y'all get me, like y'all for real get me. Anyways, I also noticed that we also have a lot more subscribers than we originally had, and if this is not your first time here, like welcome back. If this is your first time here, like bitch, stay, cause she gets heavy. Okay, she gets real heavy over here. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about me turning 21. Right? Something that is supposed to be joyful, something that is supposed to be celebrated. It is the total opposite. I can't tell you how much, like, when I was little, like, all I ever wanted to be was, like, 21. I wanted to be in my 20s. Like, I was so excited. And some nights I just remember sitting there thinking, like, bitch, when I'm 20 and I get to do whatever I want, and, like, I don't have none of this crap going on, life will actually be worth living. So then we fast forward, here I am at the age of 21, and I want to go back. My thing is that, say, I'm already panicking talking about it. Here's the thing, I'm a very panicky person, right? Any time, like, because I have a lot of shit going on in my head, so it's usually what keeps me up at night, right? It makes me panic, it makes me wake up to anxiety attacks, whatever. So when I talk about them, it's like that, it's all elevated. Like, I'm freaking out, right? My heart will go fast, I'll be shaking. So we just gotta try and calm it. My thing is, I've turned 21, and I'm like, oh my god, my life's over. Now, yes, I know my life's not over, but I've always, not always, since I turned 19, I've kind of had this sort of mindset that, like, as soon as you're in your 20s, that's it. Life goes downhill, your body goes downhill, health decline, like, everything goes trash. And I know, like, in some people's eyes, like, I'm still a kid. And I feel like one. Like, I still feel 15 years old, which is the craziest fucking thing. Like, growing up, we'd always hear people talk about, like, yeah, I'm 40 years old, yet I still feel 20. No, but it's true. And so, the reason I want to go back so much is because I just regret everything. I'm 21 years old, and I'm looking at other people's lives, and I'm just like, I'm not where I thought I would be. Like, I thought I would be much more ahead than where I am now. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm blessed, right? I've got a good job, I'm able to, like, treat myself to things, and I'm able to go places and do things. And I know this is just something that's, like, I guess a champagne problem, but just because in some people's eyes it's deemed as a champagne problem does not mean that it is a problem for that person, right? It's like when somebody is like, I don't know, like harassed in the street, right, verbally, and they're like, wow, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Somebody like me would look at that and go, girl, I wish that was the worst thing that happened to me, right? And then I would say what the worst thing was that happened to me, which was, my childhood and then my chronic disease that nearly me. And you know what? Somebody else would probably look at me and go, girl, I wish that's all I had to deal with. All of these things that deem to be champagne problems, small things, we you can't take away the fact that they are still a problem and it is still affecting somebody. Now I'd get it if I walked into a shop and I walked into a yogurt shop and they didn't have my yogurt, and I walked out of that shop without my yogurt. Complaining about it, champagne problem, like it's not that deep. But these are like in-rooted personal shit. Anyways, I digress. I'm watching people online my age, right? We've got people in movies, my age and younger. I mean, there's people my age on OnlyFans and all this shit, and it's like, I look at them and I just look at this fabulous life that they're living, and I'm like, why is it so easy for y'all? Like, I feel like I fight to get out of the bed every morning, never mind make a buck. And I'm just scared of growing up because I feel like I've missed out on so much of my life, right? I had that disease that was bucking me for like 4 or 5 years, like 4 or 5 years of my childhood, and then, and I hate to be bringing up constantly like my illness in my childhood, but these are the things causing those issues. I didn't think I'd move out of my parents' house, I will say that. And I did, right? And I got a job and I got my shit together. But I'm not where I wanted to be. My body isn't where I want it to be. My mind isn't where I wanted it to be. And it's just like, it ties into like my whole self-confidence thing. Like, I don't know. I'm the reason why maybe it's the reason why I hate being 21 so much is because deep down I hate me. Because I'm very self-aware and I feel like I can kind of grasp the issues at hand of like what I'm scared of is like the growing old or turning into my parents, because for me, turning into my parents is much scarier than growing old, trust. Or is it just simply the fact that I don't have self respect or confidence or self worth? And it's crazy as well because obviously at the ripe age of 21, I'm like, why do I not have self respect? Why do I not have confidence? Like, you know, and it is such like a head fuck, right? Um, I mean, I didn't get to live a childhood, right? And so like one of the main things that sort of fuck with me the most is that I don't know how to be an adult. I don't know how to be an adult because I never got to be a kid. And so I still feel like I'm acting immature and I'm still being a kid. Like people look at me and they're like, why have you just dropped £300 on Funko Pops? And I'm like, because I love Funko Pops. And they're like, but you're 20, 21? And I'm like, okay. I just feel like, I feel like moving out and finally doing something for myself, right? That I can finally just be a kid again. But the harsh reality is, I'm not a kid no more. I'm an adult. And I'm gonna have all these responsibilities. I'm gonna have all this shit, and I'm not prepared for it. Like the other night, I was crying because I was just like, I'm never gonna have kids. Like at this point, I'm never gonna have kids. I don't have a man. I don't make enough money to provide for a kid. Like I just fear that time is running out that I'm gonna run out of time and I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna regret it and I'm gonna hate it so much, and it is the scariest feeling ever. Because when I die, I want to look back and say, I did it. Like, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and I've got all these dreams and goals and like high standards for myself. And even though sometimes I do feel like the standards I'm holding myself to are ridiculous, but at the same time, nobody ever held me to standards, you know? Nobody. And I know it's going to be kind of one of those things where it's like, but I guess you shouldn't be blaming other people. But at the same time, I can't blame somebody else right now because I was a kid. I was a child. I was a child, and just some people shouldn't have kids, you know? And I think if you're not financially or emotionally prepared to have a kid, or kids are, don't have them. Because I've talked to so many people that have the same issue as me, that just like they're going through life watching themselves from the sidelines. And you see everybody, all your peers, all your old friends, everybody else thriving. People are having kids. There's people I went to school with, and they've got kids like 5 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? And I feel like it's such a chore just to get up every day. That you've got kids. And I think what I've come to accept after turning 21 is that I have no self respect. I have no self worth. And I am so scared of life. Because not just the agonizing fear of knowing that I'm probably going to end up alone, but also knowing that I am alone and I have to do this myself. And I'm not prepared. And I don't know how people do it. I'm scared. My 21st birthday ended with me crying in my bed. Because I have X amount of years that I want back. Make up for it, make up for those lost years. But I can't. I can't. I had so much took from me, and I guess I need to get into a place where I can stop blaming somebody else. But at the same time, what I lost was not my fault. It was took from me. It was a selfish thing. Lucky for me, you know, I got away from it all. But, like I said, I wasn't taught anything. I wasn't held to standards. There was no, I'm proud of you, or pushing yourself to be the best you. I've only ever had one person in my life that quite literally pushed me to be the best version of myself, that I was questioning at times, like, what is in it for you? Like, what are you getting out of this? There's got to be something. Because in my head, there's always an ulterior motive. I feel like people are always trying to get at me, right? Something I'm working on in therapy. Anyways, and I was literally journaling about this the other night, and shout out to my journaling girlies. I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay? And I see the divas that try and journal as well. Okay? Because it is very much a chore sometimes. But there was this person in my life, and oh my god, God bless her. Amazing. She, I don't know, I had no backbone. Like, I, people think that I did it, that I was the, like, one who moved out. I ended up moving out because they were moving, they weren't going to take me with them. But the thing that gave me the confidence to be like, it's okay. The thing that gave me the confidence to stand up for myself in a household like that was this one person. And she was just everything to me, right? Things happen, time moves, people distance. And if I ever seen her, like, out and about, girl, run, hug, like I'm coming at your ass. But I noticed that anybody like that comes into my life, I tend to push away. And the only person who gave me that confidence, and sometimes I'll sit here and I'll be like, God, I miss her, right? Like I could do with her right now. But then what does it say about me relying on other people to get me to where I need to be? Because that's not what I want to be known for, and that's what I don't want to know myself as. Like I said, I'm very self-aware, and so I would easily pick up on the fact that I was using somebody to feel better about myself, using somebody to figure out life. I'm alone, accepted that. Figuring out all this shit, I have not accepted. Because I'm confused, unprepared, petrified. And soon, in 10 years' time, I'm gonna be 30 years old. 10 years! I only have 10 years till I'm 30. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Listen, the point is that me discussing my age and where I am in life is one of the hardest topics for me, just because I feel so behind. I feel so behind. And I know there is so many people out there that feel the exact same way. And I don't know, I guess we gotta kind of come together in a way and kind of help each other get through this. Because I don't know how people do it, you know? And like I said, my biggest issue is that I never got to be a kid. And so now that I'm finally able to choose myself, I can't help but choose to still not be a kid, but like, in a sense, embody that, right? With the immaturity and the, pardon me, not wanting responsibilities and all that shit. And that is something I need to work on, definitely. But if I wasn't taught how to do that, then how the fuck am I gonna do this? Keeps me awake at night. It really does keep me awake at night. And sometimes, do I think death would be better? There has been times. But then I kind of just look at what I've been doing. I'm like, I didn't fight for nothing. I didn't overcome a chronic illness that was killing me for nothing. Like, it has to be worth it. All of this has to be worth it. The endless nights crying myself to sleep has to be worth it. The loneliness and the self-loathing and self-hating and self-sabotaging, it has to be worth it. Because if it's not, bitch, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It needs to be worth it. Anyways, I have rambled on for 20 minutes about this. Personally, I think I repeated most of what I said over and over again. Um, but this is what this is. It's nothing too crazy. We're here together doing our thing. And Divas, I just want to say thank you so much for sitting through this video. Thank you so much for the love and support I've received on the last couple of videos. My heart goes out to y'all. Yes, I did have a 2-week break, but that's just because, I had a lot of shit going on. So now I'm kind of in a better headspace, minus what I've just discussed. We should be back on regular schedule. And on that note, I love you bitches so much. Apollo out.